Did you hear about?
I'm not sure I agree.
864 Triple M's Topical Topics. Dine, drink, discover at Murphy's Creek Tavern.
G'day to Ty and the team down there at Murphy's Creek Tavern, and a big thanks for being a part of our Topical Topics again this year. And joining me to discuss our Topical Topics, we welcome in a couple of new guests. Cass Daniels joins us this morning, Aberfeldy Barn and Toowoomba line dancing. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Lee.
And Chantal Lahaye joins us this morning as well. How was that? Close?
That was good.
That was really good. There you go.
She thinks she's so posh.
From Creativore, who joins us for the first time as well. So thank you both very much for being a part of Topical Topics. So we kick it off with this little discussion here because we're getting to those cooler months now. Yes. And I am notorious for wearing all sorts of different footwear. Yesterday I had my Birkenstocks on. I always get a few comments, and no doubt about it, some Ugg boots are going to be coming out. But there is arguments that suggest that Ugg boots should only be slippers for home and never be worn out. Now, I grew up in the western suburbs of Sydney, and my first pair of Ugg boots were knee-high with leather bands around the thing. Let me tell you, Ugg boots to me are a going out to the movies, going out to Sizzler type of thing. Okay, I've got a yes here. I'll come to you in a moment. Okay, Cass, you don't agree?
No. Homeware only. I mean, they're made for slippers. They're slippers. They're essentially slippers. I know they've got better soles on them these days, made for, outdoor use, better four-wheel driving. But no, I think they should stay at home. In saying that, winter weddings, we have had some brides and grooms that have had their Ugg boots under the bridal table when they enter. That's awesome. But guess what? But they're new and they're stylish.
We got going out ones. I've got formal pluggers and I've got stay-at-home pluggers. I've got formal Uggies and I've got slipper Uggies.
That's it. But they did look very stylish. All the girls had beautiful cream fluffy ones. All the boys had some nice, deep brown R.M. Williams looking Ugg boots.
That's it.
So that's what but that was a family event as well. It wasn't a really public
but it's so
event.
Good.
And they were comfortable. They were
Chantal,
comfy.
They're so comfy. And the lanolin off the wall massages your feet and keeps them nice so you don't have the crusty heels and all that. I mean, why wouldn't we want to wear them?
Yeah, look.
And it's a great Australian company.
I've broken mine out already. I was 3 seconds away from wearing them today.
She was.
I
said, don't you dare.
And I've got home Uggies, I've got shop Uggies, and I've got my formal Uggies. I will. And I'm going to go and buy another pair because I don't have a even nicer looking pair of Uggies.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm loving this.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, there you go. See, and of course, Cass is wearing Crocs this morning. So no, she's not.
I thought it was Crocs and Uggies. They weren't good the first time around.
Oh
Crocs,
don't! Oh, don't you start us on Crocs here? We have Croc days here in Triple M where the whole staff wear
Would that
Crocs.
mean because I don't own any Crocs, I could come in barefoot? Because I'm from Darwin. So,
definitely do that.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely do that. Okay, well, there you go. We've got one for Uggies, one not, and I'm voting for the Uggies. So
nice.
You want to wear your Uggies out and about. I think there are worse things. Maybe not the worst fashion thing, though. Okay, we've got Cass Daniels and we've got Chantal Lahaye joining us, and we're going to talk a little bit more. Coming up, is there too much tech these days? I'll give my little example, and I wonder if we're all starting to get to that point where we long for those old-fashioned appliances where we just turned a dial, pressed a button, G'day, Lee Faulkner, 864 Triple M. And it's a big thanks to Murphy's Creek Tavern, and you can dine, drink, discover there. The team, Ty and the group down there, they're just fantastic. Go and say good day at Murphy's Creek Tavern. Joining me is Cass Daniels and Chantal Lahaye, and we have just finished discussing Ugg boots. We've got one yes, one no as far as wearing them outside. I'm a big yes. This one, though, I wonder whether people are starting to get over all this tech. I've always have been a person that's followed the latest tech as it's come along. I've obviously been on that generation where I've been there when there wasn't tech, and then it's sort of come into our lives, and I've embraced it like a lot of Australians in particular. But I must admit, I'm getting to that point where I get in a car now, and I'm like, I just want to put the air conditioner on, and I've got to go through 7 screens to do it. I just want to hit the button that says make it cold in here. If I want to put on some washing or whatever, I don't want to go through a whole series of questions before I get to just wash some undies and socks. Have we gotten way beyond where it used to be? Chantal, are we too much tech? Are we now at that point where you want to start winding things back to the way it used to be?
Yeah, I am. I mean, I'm a bit ambiguous, actually. I'm a bit of yes and a bit of no, you know. Like, I don't want my washing machine or my dryer. My dryer currently is a smart dryer, and I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it, but you can, you know, you can't, you're not going to be able to take my RoboVac, you know, away from me.
But having said that, I get more messages on my phone from the RoboVac than I do my kids. The RoboVac's upside down, or the RoboVac's on fire.
We called ours Tom Cruise because he sucks.
Oh, that's funny.
And we would get these notifications that go, Tom Cruise is like on his back. You know?
Oh, that's funny. I called ours McLovin. And the kids love it. Okay, Cass, have we got too much tech? I mean, is it time to sort of go back to analogue?
Look, as you can see, I've actually taken my smartwatch off.
You've got a beautiful watch.
Because I'm so sick of it telling me to get moving.
Yes.
I'm finding myself, I argue a little bit. I argue with my GPS.
Yes.
She's called Abby for Aberfeldy, so
Right.
I argue with Abby.
Yep.
Look, as far as washing machines and dryers and white goods go, look, definitely, I'm from the bush. I grew up between Armidale and Tamworth, and I know we would never purchase a white good with a computer panel in it because of the power surges, and it blows up. If one thing blows up, the whole thing goes. I've got some industrial machines now, obviously, you know, doing linen for weddings. Yeah. And I know one mode. Heavy duty,
That's it.
and it pretty much stays on it. There's like 50 million buttons, but it stays on one mode because I know it's safe and I trust it. But there's so much more to explore. So I probably should explore a little bit more. Maybe I'm getting a little bit old, but I don't want. Look, it's an exciting world out there, but. Bring back, look, the dryer, even though it's a new Speed Queen, it has the old-fashioned dials, and you know how satisfying it is.
Oh, to turn the dial.
Click, and hitting the button.
Isn't that funny,
It's
though?
like picking up a phone.
We get these,
you don't get that satisfaction anymore.
We get these new high-tech things. And then they build in mechanical, you know, operations. So even like, you know, online PDFs, and they have a page turner. Yeah. And you're like, oh, come on, you know, pick a lane.
That's
you know,
right.
Which
well, even the original little icon on our computers was a little paperclip, which of course completely obsolete if you're using a computer. We keep going back to these sorts of things. I can understand why.
It's a nice balance.
You know, we got an air fryer recently. The first thing it said was turn it on and then connect to your internet.
Yeah.
Like, why? I'm going to heat up some spring rolls.
Yeah.
Give me my chicken nuggets, mate.
I don't get it. Let's go back a little bit to some of those old analogue days, I reckon. It's 20 past 8. Big thanks to Ty and the team down there at Murphy's Creek Tavern, Dine, Drink, Discover, and a massive thank you to a couple of brand new guests who I think we're going to hear a lot from coming up. Cass Daniels and Chantal LaHaye, thank you so much for popping in doing Topical Topics today. That's been a lot of fun. 21 past 8. They were great.